Hey y'all, Claire from Pocus here, excited to share our newest update and what's going to make AI inside of Pocus even smarter. So Pocus has always used your internal data for account intelligence, but now we're tapping into the conversational goldmine that is your call recordings, meeting notes, and email threads from our Gong integration as well as your CRM. And all of this is going to just give you even more power and context into the questions you can ask inside of Pocus and how you interact with the tool. So let me go ahead and give you a quick preview of what that might look like. I'm going to go ahead and open up Chime. And you can see, as always within Pocus, you're having the insights into what that data has looked like within my CRM, as well as within the warehouse. But now you'll see inside of the recent activity, we're actually pulling in that rich conversational data directly from the source. So you'll see we have Gong meeting details. I can hover over here and see a quick summary of what happened. But rather than having to read through every individual summary, the thing I'm super excited to share with you is the robust context that now AI chat inside of Pocus has. So I can say, I'm new to this deal, to this account. Can you get me caught up on the past meetings we've had? So go ahead and ask chat, and you can see it's reviewing the recent materials, and it's going to spit out a summary. Awesome. So now I have a quick, short summary of what's happened. Sounds like in April we discussed the POC. So did the POC ever happen? I can ask follow-up questions even further to see. It will take a look based on the most recent activity. There's no evidence that it actually kicked off. Awesome. So let's say, okay, let's draft an email to re-engage our contacts about new POC. Awesome. So it's able to pull the contacts, the people that I probably worked with, and see what we can do. Now let me add even more. Let's say let's add some case studies from our enablement materials to really combat these objections that we have. Again, I'm doing all this live, so you're going to see what happens. Awesome. So it's pulling in our case study data from Monday, Canva, Webflow, from our company profile. And you can see here, we're giving you real insight into where we're pulling this information, whether that's looking at your enablement materials or pulling out the exact CRM activity. And you'll see up here as well, you can actually have access into the exact calls and the sources of where that information came. In addition to allowing reps to ask any question that they might have within the chat around any of these conversations, you can also build out templated prompts that allow you to build out consistent materials, leveraging the call data, engagements data, and any of your third-party or first-party data related to that company. So just like our traditional AI strategy prompts, you have the ability to tailor them just to your needs, and it has context of what your business is as well as the business you're selling into. So one of the prompts we built out of the gate is the ability to have a quick overview of the current state of the deal. So what's the stage? Who are the key contacts? Give me a bit of a summary, objectives, any objections, and next steps. And you have that ability to dive in more to chat with any of those, as well as sources linked to the exact calls that it's referencing. But you can go ahead and build any custom prompt you'd like as well. So in our space, we might have something like a mutual action plan that we've built. And this can list out the different to-dos based on the past calls that you've had. Other ideas we've seen are AEC handover docs, ability to ask, for me personally, what does the product feedback look like on most recent calls with customers? And these prompts can be tailored to the different segments that are engaging with this drill down, just like any of our other drill downs within the workspace. Super simple for you to be able to come in here and now have access to write a prompt and leverage either the recent activities, call recording specifically, what it's looked like in the last 90 days, any of that rich information for conversational intelligence, you're going to be able to have access to in writing your prompts, which allows you to really have templated experience across all of your reps. Excited to hear how you interact with this and any exciting and interesting prompts that you all build up.